Yeah, we're going to be celebrating our 4th year of White History Month in July. And the reason that we started it in July is because if you notice, July just feels white.
I think it's important for people to know you're not a comedian. What you're saying, right, what you're saying, this is actually you. You do this. You're the founder of White History Month.
Yes.
You've also been very critical of Juneteenth. You have called it a fake holiday, but you want to make sure that everyone supports White History Month.
Absolutely.
I do want to have a policy discussion with you about the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act. I'm going to attempt to have that policy discussion with you. Do you agree or disagree with the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act?
I totally disagree because, as we all know, George Floyd was a black, unemployed drug addict with a criminal record. And I just
okay. Let's first of all, let's clear something up, sir. You really should be ashamed of yourself.
Did you see Dr. Rashad's face? It's crazy, man. Jesse is such a troll. I don't know why they take Jesse so serious. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Culture Boy. Here, Jesse went on a brief, a brief show, on the appearance on Dr. Rashad's show, and he was just a handful, and he was kicked off the show. Very interesting, guys. I want you to enjoy this video. It's a short one, unlike my usual longer videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Always returning to watch my videos, and if you're the first time watching my video, welcome to the channel. And if you don't subscribe to the channel yet, please do so right now by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell to get more videos like this. Let's get straight into it.
So yesterday I was on Rashad Ricky's show. He called himself a doctor, but I have no idea what kind of doctor he is or if that's true or not. Here is what happened yesterday on Dr. Rashad Ricky's show from the Young Turks Network. Watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bullpen. In the bullpen today, I have a conservative radio talk personality, TV host, extreme conservative, and he's proud of it. Pastor Jesse Lee Peterson, founder and president of Bond, B-O-N-D, and host of JLP Show and The Fallen State. Pastor Peterson, good day. Welcome to Indisputable.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Sir, you all have a celebration coming up next month. Are you not the founder of White History Month, I think, which starts in July?
Yeah, we're going to be celebrating our 4th year of White History Month in July. And the reason that we started it in July is because if you notice, July just feels white.
Yeah.
You know, it's summertime, vacation time, relaxing time, reflecting time, and appreciating the greatest country on this side of heaven.
Gotcha.
And so we are recognizing that and showing our appreciation for it.
I think it's important for people to know you're not a comedian. What you're saying, right, what you're saying, this is actually you. You do this. You're the founder of White History Month.
Yes.
You've also been very critical of Juneteenth. You have called it a fake holiday, but you want to make sure that everyone supports White History Month.
Absolutely.
I do want to have a policy discussion with you about the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act. I'm going to attempt to have that policy discussion with you. Do you agree or disagree with the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act?
I totally disagree because, as we all know, George Floyd was a black, unemployed drug addict with a criminal record. And I just
okay. Let's first of all, let's clear something up, sir. You really should be ashamed of yourself. You call yourself a Christian pastor. George Floyd is dead.
It's his fault.
He's dead because a cop killed him.
No,
now,
he's dead because he was a drug addict.
My question to you, and that's adverse to the evidence, by the way, what you just said. My question to you was about policy. So let me ask you, what in the policy of the George Floyd Policing Act do you disagree with?
The whole idea. Which
part of the policy, Jesse?
Blaming the cops and no responsibility
Jesse,
for the
I'm asking you, what part of the policy is written? You can find it at congress.gov. What part of the policy, sir, do you disagree with? This is a simple question.
I disagree with the whole idea of a policy.
You haven't read the policy. You haven't even read the damn policy. Come on, Jesse.
I don't need to read it. I don't need to read it to know the truth, because what I've noticed is that black people today, due to their lack of love, their lack of believing in God, they love evil more than they love good, right?
So that's the reason why you don't read.
And so
that's the reason why you don't read.
Right, because we're written by no good black people. And why should I waste my time knowing what they're about? Black folks today, and not all, but most, have no sense of direction. They're blaming everybody but themselves. And until they take responsibility for their own lives, they're not going to get better. The real truth is,
let me ask
George
you, sir,
Floyd is dead because of George Floyd and no one else.
That's a ridiculous point. But do you blame yourself for not reading the policy, or you blame somebody else?
Why should I read the policy when I already know the people?
You don't even know what's in the policy, do you?
I don't need to know. Don't want to know. I know the people who are writing it. They're no good.
Okay, let's talk about Black Lives Matter. This is probably going to end up being an utter waste of my time having you on the show. What are your thoughts about
You
Black
don't know
Lives
that.
Matter?
You may learn something.
We'll see, preacher. What is it about Black Lives Matter that you disagree with fundamentally?
Black Lives Matter was founded by a bunch of fat, black, radical lesbians.
Okay.
And who
All
hate
right, have
God.
a good night. Get this clown off my show. I appreciate you.
Who hate God, who hate the nuclear family.
Yeah. Listen, for those of you who wanted me to continue to engage that clown on this show, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I'm only a human being. So please forgive me, okay? All right, here's what we'll do for the rest of the show. I will read some comments. And I know some of you will say, oh, Rashad, that was just so rude. And yeah, it was. I couldn't take any more of that foolishness. He's not going to make a debate in good faith. Even if you oppose whatever I believe on the most extreme policy side, at least you have a policy argument. I can engage in a good faith debate about ideas. But if you want to utilize this platform to bash gay people, to bash black people, to bash communities that are disenfranchised, if that's all you want to do, then no, you won't do that here. And I'm sure all of his cronies, once he puts this on his social media feed, they will try to come after me. I want all the smoke. I'm good with every bit of it. All right?
But amazing. I wonder, he has some white people working for him. What a poser. What is a poser, James? He said, what a poser. A dishonest approach, fake, gotcha. A dishonest approach, a fake, gotcha. This guy is totally against White History Month, right? Yet he have white people working for him. He's against White History Month, but he supports Homosexuality Month and all that crap. What the? And I wonder, is it like for those white people who are working for him, knowing that they are working with a hater? How do you get up in the morning and go to work for a man who you know hates you because of your color? What a bad one. But he ran. He put his tail between his legs. And I was surprised because he acted tough. And he started out with the tough questions. What did he think I was going to say? He already knows me. He already knows what I'm going to say. And he wasn't ready for it. And why read a stupid so-called policy when you know the policy makers? The policy makers are evil people, destructive people. What, they got to write amazing policy? What the? The intellectuals are dumb. Don't let them pull you into their trap. I want to debate the policy. Why debate the policy? It's wrong. The policy makers are evil. It's an amazing world, folks. I encourage you to go within and live within, and you can deal with the children of the lie. Really. Because they don't have a solid foundation. They have nothing to stand on. They are evil. Don't let them pull you into that world. If anything, you be honest with them, but don't get angry, don't be hateful, and bring them out of that world they're in. Mama hung up on me. Mama couldn't take it. That's just reality. So if you see Dr. Rashad Richie walking down the road, ask him why did he put his tail between his legs and run from Jesse Lee Peterson. He invited me on the show. I didn't invite myself. You would think he would have been ready. Are you ready? Are you ready for the coming of the Lord? Are you ready? Are you ready for the coming of the Lord? Be also ready.